Okay, so in this video I'm gonna solve a few problems on the topic of binomial expansions for the IBDP program. So it's been a very long time, YouTube. We're in the new office here, based again, same location, Causeway Bay, but a different setting. So binomial expansions, the topic that a lot of the students struggle in, but it's not really actually that hard. But for some reason, you students find it hard. There are only a few types of problems that you will see in the exams, and this is one of them. So the first question here is just to expand x minus 2 to the power of 4. I hope you can see it. Yeah, I'll write it bigger. So we know the formula. The formula is something like a plus b to the power of n. How do you expand this? So the first step is a to the power of n plus, and the next term is the so-called n choose 1. Now what is n choose 1? We can find that value using calculator. So n choose 1 times a to the power of n minus 1 times b to the power of 1. So what's happening here is the first term is a to the power of n. Next term has the power of n minus 1 for a. So a decreases in power and then b grows in power. So plus n choose 2 times a n minus 2 times b to the power of 2 and so on. But this formula can be looked up on the Google. I'll not spend too much time on this. And please be sure that you memorize this formula by heart. So I see a few students here taking classes from me. They will be like, okay, this is the formula to use. Well, yeah, that's the formula to use, definitely. Formula is only 5% of the work. Formula is just a very basic step. The main step is for you to not to do mistakes and to simplify the questions and to give the full answers. So the formula is out of the way. So x minus 2 to the power of 4. This will be equal to first term x to the power of 4 plus next term is 4 choose 1 times x cubed multiplied with the negative 2 to the power of 1. Next term after this is plus 4 choose 2 x to the power of 2 times negative 2 squared. After this it's 4 choose 3. Right? 4 choose 3 and then x to the power of 1 times negative 2 to the power of 3. And then the very last term is very simple, negative 2 to the power of 4. So the simplest terms here are the first term and the last term are pretty simple. Okay, so let's simplify this. X4 plus 4 choose 1 using calculator, you'll find out the value is 4 times x cubed times negative 2, okay, plus 4 choose 2, you'll find out that it's 6 times x squared times 4 plus 4 choose 3, it's 4 plus 4 times x times negative 8, and then the last term, negative 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Okay, so finally let's simplify this. So it's just simply x4 plus 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, so should be minus, so minus 8 x cubed and then plus 24x squared. Okay, so it might be quite small, I hope you can see it. And then 4 times negative 8 is minus 32x, and then plus 16. So this was part A. Now there's part B to this question, which we'll do in a second. So, okay, let's go to part B. So the part B usually will make use of the part A. So in this question, the part B goes something like this. Find the term in x cubed of, find the term in x cubed. And all of you will ask, oh, what is a term in x cubed? We'll see right now. And that's not that hard actually. So find the term in x cubed of 3x plus 4 multiplied with the x minus 2 to the power of 4. Okay, so as you can see here, this part x minus 2 to the power of 4 is from part A, and then we have only 3x plus 4 extra. Okay, so what should we do? Well, part A, we know that x minus 2 to the power of 4 is equal to this expression, okay? And so we'll put this like this. This is equal to 3x plus 4, and then times. We'll copy down everything right here instead of x minus 2 to the power of 4, okay? x4 and then minus 8x cubed plus 24x squared minus 32x and plus 16. Okay, once we do this, now here's the very important step. You see this 3x? 3x will multiply with every term in the second bracket, okay? And then this plus 4 will multiply with every term in the second bracket. So what does it mean? Okay, so let's see. Term in x cubed. So 3x, that's 3x. Which term do you have to multiply it with to get x cubed? Okay, the power of x here is 1, right? Okay, so the answer should be 24x squared. We multiply with 24x squared. Okay, times 24x squared, and then, okay, that's done. How about plus 4 here? So plus 4 should multiply with one of the terms here to give x cubed. So which one is it? Which one? Well, yeah, you guessed it right, it's this one, minus 8x cubed. Okay? Minus 8x cubed. Okay, so once we do this, we will need to simplify it, and we're almost done, we're almost there. 3x times 24x squared is 72. X times x squared is x cubed, right? And then 4 times negative 8x cubed is negative 32x cubed. Okay, so what's this? 72 minus 32 is 40x cubed. So now we have the term in x cubed. And keep in mind here, we don't need to expand everything here. It will take quite some time. You're more than welcome to do that, but you don't have to. You just need to realize that multiplying 3x with an appropriate number in the second brackets will give the answer, and then also 4 with the appropriate term, and then just adding up and simplifying. Okay, hope that was clear. Let's go to the next one. Next one might be slightly more complicated, so it's also about finding the term, but in x to the power 4. So let's do that question. Okay, so question 2 here. Find the term in x to the power 4 of the expansion that goes like this. 3x squared minus 2 over x to the power of 5. Okay, so the question is, find the term in x to the power 4. Okay, we will write out all of the terms first. Of course, some of the tutors will be saying, okay, there are some shortcuts. Yeah, there are shortcuts, but you better make sure that first you can use the formula, and to expand everything, to write everything out. Shortcuts are there for you to save time later on when you're good with with writing out the expansion. Okay, so this is equal to 3x squared to the power of 5, right? As we know from the formula. Next term is 5 choose 1. Okay, and then 3x squared to the power of 4, and then times negative 2 over x to the power of 1 here, plus the next term is 5 choose 2, so 5 choose 2, and then 3x squared to the power of 3, right? 3x squared to the power of 3 multiplied with a negative 2 over x to the power of 2, plus 5 choose 3, and then 3x squared to the power of 2, and then minus 2 over x to the power of 3. Okay, so what's happening here is 3x squared has the power of 5, 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then it goes down, okay? And what's happening with the other one? Minus 2 over x has power of 1, 2, 3, increasing power. So next term here is 5 choose 4, and then 3x squared to the power of 1 here, and then minus 2 over x to the power of 4, and then the very last term here is very simple, plus negative 2 over x to the power of 5. So as again, first term and the last terms are pretty simple. It's just power of 5 and power of 5. Okay, so let's simplify this. Let's simplify. Actually, because the question is find the term in x to the power 4, we do not need to simplify every term here, and I'll show you why in a second. We do not need to do that because the question here is asking the term in x4. Now, out of all of these terms, which one is the term in x4? The first one, let's see. What's the power of x here in the first term? So x squared and then the 2 power of 5. 2 times 5 is 10. X to the power of 10. No, it's not. That is not the term that we're looking for. Next one, x to the power of 2 times 4 is 8, and then there's x on the bottom. So 8 minus 1 is 7. So it's not to the power of 4. Next one, 2 times 3 is 6, and then x is on the bottom, and then they're squared. So what's this? X to the power of 6 divided by x to the power of 2. Using simple exponent rules, it's x to the power of 4, right? So yeah, we have found out that this is the term. So I understand that here in this question we're using the rules of indices or the so-called exponents. And for example here, x squared and a squared. 2 times 2 is 4, and then there's x on the bottom, so x cubed. So x to the power 4 divided by x cubed is x to the power of 1. So this is not the term that we're looking for, it's that one actually. So once we're clear with the term we're looking for, this will erase everything. So let me just erase here because I have limited space, and so I'll just leave that term. And so using calculator 5 choose 2, you'll find out that it's, give me 1 second. 5 choose 2, it's 10. So is equal to 10 times 3x squared to the power of 3 is the same as 3 cubed times x squared cubed, right? And then times -2 squared over x squared. Okay, so what's this? 10 times 3 cubed is 27, and then x squared cubed is x to the power of 6, right? X to the power of 6 here, and then times -2 squared is 4, and then over x squared. So what's this? 10 times 27 times 4 is 1080. 1080. X to the power of 6 divided by x squared is x to the power of 4. So here's the term in x4, right? This is the answer to this question. Okay, so all we did here is we expanded, we found out the term that we were looking for, we simplified, we erased everything, and here's the answer. But the key here is for you to know the formula by heart. And don't be surprised when I say, oh, the formula is 5% of the work, because it is. Formula is just knowing the alphabet or knowing the language, and the main thing is to speak or to write. Okay, so this was it, and this will be, hope you guys found it useful. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks.